stay a while. I said let me 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 stay a while. And I said let me stay a rising up like the phoenixes, been tired of pushed underground. Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the ALG Masters League. This is your playoffs, the finals of the losers bracket. I think this is semifinals there. I got myself. And this is the losers bracket finals. Winner here goes on to the championship grand finals here at the ALG Masters League. Kickoff season 1 of Cold War. And once again, we're joined here with Clipser, my man, my boy for the evening, for the day. Thank you so much for sticking in with me here.
Absolutely, man.
And we just had that series between ADS Gaming and Flawless. Just, you know, it went by like a flash. It seemed that it was a 3-0. ADS Gaming weren't really coming out too hot. It took them quite a while to warm up. And, you know, the best we saw out of them was like, what, maybe one round of control?
S&D.
S&D?
Their S&D was pretty solid. I mean, they minus few mishaps, but
oh yeah, the power couple
round
in
11,
S&D, right?
Yep.
Hinata and Naruto, they're definitely the two players that are talked the most about when it comes to their roster. They're like what would be a nice duo to maybe the Tiny Terrors? No, sure no, they're submachine gun players. Like, this is different, but you know, they're both returning players as well for the side of ADS Gaming from that championship roster. You know, they have the experience. They've been able to win the ALG League before, but this time around, it's a lot more competitive. And, you know, they're getting pushed pretty hard here between these two teams. You know, they got Zealous Squad that they have to face now, and they got pushed absolutely all over the place. You know, at one time nearly pushed off the map by Flawless. And, you know, coming into this one, what are some keys that you feel like, you know, for success for ADS Gaming? What do they need to follow? What do they need to bring?
You know, they started off the first hardpoint against Flawless hot. They need to continue to play hot throughout the map, and try to take that map one, because they slowed down about on the second rotation of hills. You know, that's when Flawless really took over the whole map, because they slowed down. They need to play together as a team, get each other's trades. From what I understand, Zelos, they play great as a squad. They're going to need to counteract that with them playing as a team.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't agree with you anymore there. And, well, looking at the maps as well that we have in front of us, we have Apocalypse, Miami, Raid, Garrison, and then Raid once again to be shown at the back at the bottom there. And, well, I do think that if I'm a Zealous Squad fan, I'm liking this draft. It's looking pretty good for them. You know, they're getting the Raid Hardpoint, which was a map they won against the side of
you mean Apocalypse Hardpoint?
No, well, Raid,
or
not
Garrison.
Raid, sorry, Garrison Hardpoint.
Yeah.
They were able to win that Garrison Hardpoint against Flawless in their matchup in the best of 5 there. You know, we're looking at a Miami S&D as well that's on the cards for this one. And, you know, I feel like that's one map that I think ADS Gaming has looked really great on throughout the regular season in S&D. They brought us some really interesting moments. And, you know, looking over at the raid as well for the Control and for the S&D to finish things off. You know, ADS Gaming just came off of playing on raid, you know, 3 times. Sure, they were all losses, but, you know, at least they have some experience playing against a really competitive roster that pushed them. Now, maybe that is something that we kind of see fall into being really helpful for them here, as they got pushed, and Zealous Squad, they got a free walk. Their opponents for the first match of the night just couldn't make it to their match, so that it was an FF. So maybe some cold feet over with Zealous Squad, maybe?
It's a possibility. It can go both ways, though. Like, I wouldn't say necessarily cold feet. I just feel like it's kind of like that dagger that, you know, can make or break. Because, you know, who knows what they were doing before this? They were probably scrimming, knowing Zelos and who's on that roster. But, you know, getting that momentum going into losers finals, they've been making that loser final run. Zelos has, and, you know, not having their first game and having it forfeited might get them a little cold feet, like you said. However, it could also depending on their attitudes and how they take it. That's really what it depends on. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they get cold feet or not.
There's not a lot here. There's not a lot here for me to question too much when it comes to Zealous's play too, though. Like, they've been looking really hot. You know, they won a reverse sweep in the losers bracket right before their match that they were gifted just, you know, earlier on tonight. And well, teams are afraid to play Zealous, and it's no shock because of the fact that they do have a very talented roster, very star-studded group of young prodigies there. You know, what names kind of hop off first when you look at that roster?
Honestly, you know, I've known Hidden in the past. You know, he fried on World War II. I've seen him play, so he kind of just pops up because I know he has that gun skill and I know he has that slay power to be able to take over a map. However, I also want to see some of the ARs kind of hold their lanes and play their angles, you know, like they've been doing, and they need to keep doing what they've been doing. But I'd like to see Hope. I think Hope's going to be a key factor in this.
I think ADS Gaming could use some hope, you know. Hope that they could maybe win this series, but they're gonna want hope, faith, and pretty much everything. They're gonna be praying right now, I'm hoping.
So here's my question for you. What do you, since I kind of touched up on it myself, what do you think ADS needs to do to take this map?
When it comes down to ADS, you know, a lot of the frustrations that they end up enduring throughout their series and their maps and whatnot, a lot of things come down to just comms. I feel like they have a few hot heads in there. Hinata is one of them. If he can keep his, you know, if he can keep a level head, if he can keep a calm head, and especially if the team, you know, starts falling down, if he can help, you know, be there to not keep the vibes down, but be one of the people to keep it up. You know, comms and you know, energy is really what drives teams, you know, when they're on the brink or when they're, you know, on the path to, you know, to progress, to moving forward, to making it to this championship Sunday, you know, championship match. And I do need to just change up the mode. The players are letting me know in the thing, so a little embarrassing moment there. But no, for sure, a lot of it has to come with the comms. You know, when you look at the gameplay, the S&D, they have to win the S&D. If it's a round 11 S&D, they need to clutch that up. They can't give those over. We've seen it time and time again, especially off of, like, after losing the first map. Like, being down 0-2 it's too much of a task. ADS Gaming, they're one of the only teams out there that, in these teams that are remaining, that haven't been able to get a reverse sweep to go their way and or win a series once they were kind of down 2-1. You know, like the only time I've seen that happen was, you know, with Hi-Fi, and well, that's Hi-Fi. There's somebody that dropped out of the playoffs completely and never got touched by any team here, and they're not here in the top 3. You're looking at 2 teams that have, you know, from what I've heard, Zealous Squad's also bested them multiple times, like
Scrimming wise,
scrims.
I've
Exactly,
heard that.
yeah, you know, like
I've heard that as well.
you know, obviously a few of these ADS gaming players, they're definitely looking like sons to some of these players on Zelos. But, you know, Zealous Squad, they're not an immortal group like they were coming into the playoffs. They were undefeated, no maps dropped, no series dropped. We have seen them lose. We have seen them get pushed by teams that nobody would have thought could have pushed them, like DF, pushing them all the way to 5 maps and making them have to reverse sweep. There are cracks in their armor that have been exposed through this playoffs. And, you know, all in all, it's got to come down to a game plan. If ADS Gaming don't have a game plan for a match against Zealous Squad here, and their eyes were just all set on Flawless, that's where they're going to be punished the most, in my opinion, in the position that, you know, we see everything in.
What players needs to have a big series for ADS?
For ADS, it's got to be, you know, Hinata has to stay consistently having a big series. Reaper, he needs to pick things up. I feel like we've seen him already in the playoffs have blow up series, have a blow up series or a blowout series. Naruto, his S&D has to stay consistent as well, and Dissect, well, I feel like he just needs to stay continuing to be a very good supportive player for the team, and he just can't be put into a spot where he costs, because he's pretty hidden. He's a bit of a ghost for their roster. You know, people, when they talk about ADS Gaming, they don't mention Dissect right away. And that's where because you're overlooked, you have that potential to punish people that are overlooking you, right? And so if he can have a big blowout game out of nowhere, and that, you know, him shining brighter than the others that are usually the ones that take the spotlight, that could be the thing that, you know, disturbs and troubles the water of Zealous Squad and ends up being the turning factor in this series. It could come down really to one player here, for either team. Just that's how on top we have seen, like, both of these teams play in the regular season to even the playoffs. Now, you know, obviously the chat and most people outside of chat, people on Twitter, have been leaning towards Zelos throughout the playoffs. They've been propping them up on a pedestal to be the shining light for this tier 2, tier 3 AM scene, to try to take down these titans that are Team Flawless from a losers bracket run perspective here and get their rematch revenge. Now, ADS Gaming, will they play spoilers? Only time will tell here. It looks like we are looking to start up the map, so I'm gonna get that one loaded in, and while we get this loaded in, let's hear some predictions from you. What do you think the score is going to be in the series here for Zealous Squad versus ADS Gaming?
I think Zelos is gonna take it 3-1, and I have a feeling ADS might take that Miami S&D.
Well, I love Naruto, the anime, the player, and you know, I love ADS Gaming as well. I love all the teams here in the league. You know, regardless, I like to roast everybody, but here, this is one of those positions where I think ADS Gaming, they're gonna get 3-0'd. I'm expecting a sweep here. I'm expecting the brooms to come out, and I'm expecting Zealous Squad to be, you know, brushing away the ice like it's curling, and, you know, aiming for that center of the target here that is ADS Gaming. And we're in with the action, making sure that I do have a screen share for you. I do, so you should be able to see the action unfolding. And, well, right off the gates, we are going to see ADS Gaming get onto this point, but unfortunately, they do not have good spawns to start off. And this map, I also have the names for you and me wrong, but you know which side is which. So the stream knows exactly the right teams too. But yeah, no, like, this map is it's being dubbed by pros as Hackney Yard Part 2. You know, just with how important,
honestly,
the one spawn side
really
for
thought
P2,
about that.
Because you don't go back over to that one side of the map after P2, and everything stays on the other side. So it's interesting, right? How one-sided it is, and how hard it is to break that P2 once you do have that. So it's hella important that ADS Gaming did get 30 points on that opening hill, because right now, the trap's set. The four corners are, have their players on them, watching them for the side of Zealous Gaming, and this is going to be a really hard hill to break if they don't look to have a attack that's on more than one front, and it's all Shrine Room. The AES
Look at that number 7, that key gunfight. Oh, no, he pushed half wall. Never mind.
Oh, what?
I thought he was going to push through.
Wait, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh,
The sect
yeah.
actually made his way in. Oh,
This is a series.
He's keeping his life. Wow, what a open hill. That was a really good little contest time there, and slash points that he was able to get, and it came off of a really strong team wipe. And well, you were breaking that down a little bit there as it was unfolding, but now looking back at it, now that it's fully in our past, in our rear view mirror, what do you make of so far the action between the last two hills on this hard point?
I like where Reaper's playing right now. Reaper's gonna be playing towards that trench area, try to get. Oh, I was gonna say push maps, but he already did. But I mean, they had the hold, they had the rotation. They lose the gunfights. This is, however, they regain and they get there. They get the hill back, and they're gonna have to watch this mid portion right here, because I have a feeling Zelos is gonna be pushing through mid to trenches.
Yeah, and the player coming from the top rope there, coming from the bridge, or not the bridge, the coming from that ladder there. TV. It's such an important spot that needs to be watched. It needs to have somebody there, and it's good that Naruto's there now. You live and you learn. But when you get back to that hill, as that hill starts to expire away, ADS Gaming, they've got to play it more smartly. They got to make sure they hold down, they hunker down under below, but they have to make sure they keep a guy above to watch out those pushes, because that's where that's like the easiest way to set that pinch up. Everybody can push from one side, but they just hold up, they wait, they fight under stilts, and then the one person flips around everything from the top rope, dropping down from TV. And Kez, big gunfight he needs to win here against Hinata, but ADS Gaming, they have actually been able to really tie two hills together, back to back like this. Massive gunfights. Reaper's gonna find one. If he would have let one bullet out there, he should have been able to clean up Hope, but no. Hope will live, and his teammate Faith will also be able to come out and give him some assistance in grabbing real estate over here by Turtle slash
That's a big gunfight for Faith.
Slash Ruins, and massive gunfight. Team Flawless, or not Team Flawless, Zealous Squad, they are, battling tooth and nail to get back into a better spot here, and I wish Hinata would have capped all the way to 100 points. I hate when it gets left on 99, but 69 was a cool number to spot for the moment too, and, well, we do see this point.
They win the rotation as well.
And this is that thing you talked about before about the rotations, right? ADS Gaming has been able to get all of them, and, maybe P2 isn't all that important in the most important hill on this map? Question mark?
I don't think so. I think it's more P2 is one of the most important, yes, if you can hold that time, but I think P5, whoever holds P5 is gonna most likely take the map. Not every time, because obviously you have that, other hills in the game, but
so,
I feel like whoever holds P5 the most.
So do I start apologizing now, or
for what?
Hinata is absolutely shredding, bro. Oh my, he was on a 9 streaker, and he was on a 7 or 8 streak there. Oh my lord. Damn, putting Zealous Squad in the ringers. Maybe he heard me. I feel like maybe I'm fueling some anime plot developing here in the background from Hinata here, as him and Naruto, both of them going tit for tat with me for these predictions here, and predicting them behind to lose these series, the Flawless one and this Zealous one here. Is Kez, he's gonna get a massive 2-piece in the middle of the map, and it's gonna continue to alleviate the pressure on the point for anybody from ADS Gaming trying to get there. And well, with all this time being taken on P1 and so much control at P2,
look at the push.
The overwhelming numbers need to be here. In Naruto, he wins the most important gunfight of them all. The player in the back.
They get the rotation.
It's
now the question is, are they gonna set up and hold and get the kills needed?
cool.
That's the question. And right now, the guy in the back, he just got spawned up there.
Hinata. He's going to play spoiler for 2. Can he get the 3rd? No. There is going to be 2 players spawning out back. The point comes new. The new point pops up. The people in blue, they will be able to get to new here in the back. The spawns are looking good, but Reaper's Gunny is on point. Yummy. He's going to be delivering more kills.
A dagger.
He's going to be able to continue to help his team feast on these foes, but now, just as I'm saying that, Faith goes off on a tear to find 2. Kez gonna be trying to take down Hinata after Hinata found 2 of his own. As this point, it's going back and forth. It's, you know, the pressure is on here, being felt by both these teams.
Ooh,
and well,
the team nade comes in.
It does come through, but will it be the most brutal part of that map, of that moment on the map, on that hill? Probably not. But the battle, number 6 is trying to get
for spawns. Faith has big gunfights he needs to win.
Massive. He's in a spot to definitely spoil these eggs back here that ADS Gaming have been putting into this one basket on P3 again, because they lose a ton of time and opportunity. Hinata will get the kill that is the trade there, but now is he going to push in? He goes for the wall bang, doesn't find Hope. Hope instead will nade shot him, and it's looking like a ball game here. We have ourselves a very entertaining first map in this one for sure, Clipser. And, you know, the energy, I hope it stays with us throughout this entire series.
Absolutely.
As, you know, we're seeing Team Zelos even actually pushed really hard on this opening map here by Naruto and Co. As it's Hinata leading the charge.
Pick up a sub, or did he just?
He did. He
okay.
I believe. Yeah. he for the. Oh wait.
No,
what?
What?
It might be. You know what? This could be a strat they've been working on for certain hills to like have him run a sub in certain hills. You know, for certain engagements. And Hinata streaks. It looks like it's gonna be the time for him to use them. He lines them up like the planets, and oh my lord, finds Hope and it, and takes both the H's out of the way. Reaper finds the last 2. That is a full hill given their way right now.
This
50
P5
seconds
is gonna decide it.
50
Whoever
seconds
gets this
of that
P5.
hill is monumental for either team here. As a kill comes in over by the chicken coop. Number 7, he's going to need to find more. Dissect. He's been coming to life here in the background. Once again, the silent sleeper killer.
Ooh, ran out of bullets.
But his teammate's right there. Naruto going to pick up the last player there in the shrine. This is what a team effort being put in by ADS Gaming. We talked about this at the beginning. The whole team needed to fire on all cylinders. It's not going to be a one-man army, a two-man team that ends up taking down ADS Gaming, but Faith and Hope, they're the ones two-man teaming for Flawless. I'm not Flawless, for the side of Zelos. Kez and Hidden need to pick it up. Hidden, 4 deaths to his name right now. And you look over at Naruto, sure, but there's 3 players on the side of ADS Gaming that are really what are making this tide all in their favor, as they're gonna.
The big one for me right now is Dissect. He's almost got 2 minutes in Hill. He's playing his life in Hill. You know, he's
holy
playing
crap.
with the
This is looking
team.
like the ending of this one right here, as Zealous Squad, nobody's gonna get to this hill for the contest. ADS Gaming absolutely rinse the side of Zealous
there
Squad.
Goes your prediction.
That's 3. That's what is it? Round? I think no. Hill 3, Hill 4, and Hill 5. Those
They got 3 in a
three
row, yeah.
hills were all ADS Gaming needed. They showed them that hand. The funny thing too that I like about this all is ADS Gaming, they showed them their hand like that. They won the first first rotation of hills just with how much time they got off of 3, 4, and 5. You know, they showed that this is our strategy. Sure, we can give you guys 2, but we'll just burn you guys on 3, 4, and 5. And they did it again. They rinse and repeat. You know, that's where the whole they got rinsed sort of aspect I want to bring in here. You know, in ADS Gaming, they stunned me for sure. But, you know, on the paper, I did have a 3-1 because, you know, I'm generous like that. But just right now, what I was feeling in the moment, it's a 3-0. That's what I was feeling coming into this series. So, you know, my prediction on the day, thrown out the window. But my prediction, you know, at the beginning of the playoffs, it still stands here. Still that possibility of the 3-1, as well as yours, which would be,
yes,
you know, it'd be great.
I did predict them winning the S&D, not the hard point.
Okay,
but
so it's like you know, partial points.
Yeah, I'll take 50.
No, come on, 75. If it's a 3-1, it's
75.
Still,
okay,
3-1, 75%. Come on.
All right.
But
You want to give me more, then that's okay.
well, I'll probably end up giving you more points by the end. Come on, yeah. But if ADS Gaming does win, then they get all the points. Come on, like.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And we have to. I feel like we owe them. You know, to sing more of their praises
think
here in the
ADS
end.
has a chip on their shoulder.
Hey, to sing, we have to sing more praises to them. Come on, we were really giving them it. We were telling them how much they needed to really step up, and they did they not?
They did. I mean, look at the trades that came through on that P3 or P4. Sorry, that P4. The trades came through. Dissect, and Hanada. You know, they cleared that P2 or P4. They absolutely got each other's trades. Somebody challenged. I think it might have been Naruto challenged Coop, died, and the instant trade was there. They played as a squad. I don't know if it was just raid last. If their weakest link is raid or something, I don't know. But I loved watching them.
Well, during the regular season, their kryptonite was Zealous Squad. Not Zealous Squad. Was Team Flawless. So you know, it could just once again, you know, I don't want to bring to another. I'm not Miles, where I can just bring up pop. I can pull pop culture references out of my ass. You know, like I talked about Requise the other day, for God's sake, like from Phase Jev, like, but. Genuinely, you're looking at a potential like Superman kryptonite kind of deal here. You know, where ADS Gaming, they came out first in their group, but you know, coming out first, they couldn't take down, you know, Flawless. Flawless
was the only or not the only team that beat them, but they
did take one other loss, and it was Redux Rain,
yes.
right? But you know, blimps on the radar do happen, right? Like that's the history of it all.
Absolutely.
And, well, we have seen, you know, upsets happen. You know, for some people, you know, the OP Black versus Dawn of Chaos win that OP Black got with the reverse sweep and stuff, you're looking at a 2 seed dropping to a 3 seed in that from Group B. That, in some people's eyes, is considered an upset. So,
or the very first game of the year, or not year, of AGL.
Oh, of
ALG.
ALG, yeah.
Redux Rain sweeping Flawless.
Yeah, exactly. But that was not this Flawless. It was the other Flawless.
No, it wasn't this Flawless. No. But like
reverse sweep, it was the reverse sweep.
Reverse sweep,
in that moment.
yes.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like
nobody expected it. No one.
Yeah, no, for sure. But this now, the position that we see ourselves in here, it's either we see a potential deja vu situation for Zealous Squad where they go down 0-2 to start off a series, and they maybe dig deep and they say, hey, we reverse sweep the team once, like we have to reverse sweep a team again, we can do it. Or, you know, if they do win this map, then they still look good. Like, again, like losing the first map for Zealous, I don't feel like it's enough. Like, you need to push them to 2, and then you need to also go up in the control big too, because they have looked like they could win series just off of being down 0-2 because they've already done it. So
twice, I believe, right?
Well, once so far, because they zigzagged with Flawless. They went one for one, and then they lost the last one. Yeah. So, you know, once again, guys, it comes down to the Search and Destroy as being a massive impact for ADS Gaming. This is that make or break. Do you continue to keep momentum in your court, or do you give away a map to Zealous Squad and give them an opportunity to have momentum? That's the real question. And you know, think we talked about momentum. You know, how important has it been so far? You know, you can name the teams in the matches.
So I think this map right here, I think the ARs, obviously it's Miami, they're going to be playing those angles. They're going to want to be, you know, watching over their SMGs, you know, playing. My question is Naruto going to play kind of that A side more often than not, or that top hotel area to watch over mid? Because you know how he is with that AR.
Oh, yeah. He's
got a snappy.
You know, we saw what he was doing in in their match against Flawless. Even though they lost that one, he was printing money like like the Mint I was saying before. You know, he not printing money like the Mint. He was printing first bloods. You know, back to back. He was the first blood king in that map for all top.
He had what?
All teams. He had like 3 or 4. He had 3 or 4 first bloods out of that entire series.
Like in the first 3 rounds, I believe.
First 4. When it was 2-2, he had 3 first bloods. Like. that's just, you know, another testament to just how strong of a player he is. And well, we are going to be in on the map here. I'm going to get that for you folks here at home or viewing at stream on the stream to also check it out as well with us. And well, there you go. First blood king himself, Naruto, gonna get that first one as well, taking down Kez over by the beach side. And this is actually where ironic enough, right? Redux Rain, they played when they played ADS Gaming and they took them down at the end of the regular season. This was that map, and this was one of those maps, those important maps that Redux was able to come away with a win on. And ADS Gaming, so far, they're looking good. The first bloods, the numbers, they were able to play with those, and they were able to get down this. They were able to digest this first round pretty quickly. But again, it's that impact of Naruto playing, you know, on the beach side. You know, it's, you know,
I kind of predicted that he'd play there just because of the way his AR is.
He's making Zelos' beach. You know, and
so cheesy. It's not even funny.
Well, you know,
I love it though. I love it.
Well, you know, I'm one of those casters. You know, they call me the big gold grilled cheese because I either grill or I say shit that's cheesy. So here we go. We got ourselves a big push for the defense to get into
top
this.
Purple.
I know, right? Like, extremely aggressive. The nades come out as well. The ordinances, you know, and Faith gonna be playing in, you know, that Neptune
big kill.
That Neptune spot up there in the staircase here behind Purple, and well, he's gonna find himself 2 massive kills, I think, to get himself that 2 streak. He's gonna play around. He looks like he's cracked out of his mind right now with these movements. He's reminding me of Celium from some of his first lands.
Ooh, that's 3 for him. Is he gonna get the ace?
Nope. No, but his teammate's going to finish off the 4th. Is, you know, just as fast as the first round went by, the second round just equally as fast. But, you know, so far the defense has really been having the defense has been having the upper hand so far in the first 2 rounds of this search and destroy. And, you know, do you see that being a case, you know, on this map? Something on maybe people make an argument for why this map might not be, you know, one of the best maps in search and destroy rotation. That honestly, when standoff comes in, that it's gonna you know. It's gonna remove
I think standoff takes this map away.
What are your reasons behind that one? Do you feel like it's because defense has way too much of like
too much power?
Too much power.
Too much. I just feel like it's way too defensive heavy. You know, most defenses. I mean, you know, most defenses win in S&D when it comes to Miami. If you win an attack round, most of the time you're full-fledged pushing B. Occasionally you get that A push that is unexpected. But like, look at the wrap here.
Dissect.
Bombs wrapping back. They have almost control of B. Now, ADS. It looks like they got 1 rotating, 2 rotating. Kez playing top hotel. Reaper's got a good position here. Question is he gonna spot him? Nope.
No, and he doesn't even get the nade.
That was a big kill. That was a big kill he needed.
Inada stays alive though.
Inada somehow stays alive.
Oh, Naruto, it's the power duo. It's the power couple. They're the last 2 alive for ADS Gaming. They are going to be able to even things out and make it 2-2 here. It's going to be Hope and Faith, the religious reasons here for the side of Zealous squad. And well, Hope he will find 1 big one. The nade should be able to take him down, and that's going to make things a 1 versus 1. And the last player alive, Faith, he's going to be able to hide in this corner. He's going to look for the good timing, and he finds it perfectly. And that's going to be Zealous squad getting themselves on the board again, winning an offensive round though. So it stops the whole trend of just defense wins.
Yep.
That's good.
I think the offenses, who can win an offense, is going to win this game. Obviously, you know, how does ADS come back from that? Are they going to take this offense? Or are they going to have to... They have to take an offense now, right? To win. They have to.
Just going to quickly look at all the guns here, and it's going to be an AR show for the side of ADS Gaming, which immediately from Caster's point of view, you know, it leads us to believe Beach is going to be where they're going to be going, because that's where you see all those long range gunfights, and where submachine guns tend to not really thrive at all, and more so, you know, falter. And one massive thing we got to look over at is, you know, Faith, the guy that's looking hot for the side of Zealous Squad. He's on a 4 streak right now, but he's just not. He's just going to be not, you know, anything
Expect
needed.
a couple to be picked off, maybe? No. Naruto's pushing back.
Number 7, though. Number 7 and hidden. He will be taken down. The trophy drops as well. Reaper playing all the way to back here, trying to beat number 2 to the foot race for this, you know, the foothold on the lifeguard tower. 2 big kills. Oh my god, Kez! Absolutely on fire. But the bomb down does give, I feel like, to me, a slight edge for Naruto, especially in his positioning here. He can spot at long range, Kez maybe, potentially. And he should be able to find this whoever does come down to go for the defuse. Does he check in time? That's the big question. He does take Faith down. He hides once again. He plays his time. He bides his time. Number 2, Kez going to be watching, looking to win that gunfight. He does get it, and then the defuse is able to come through. Naruto needed to bide his time. He needed to wait a little longer there. And, you know, Zealous Squad, they do punish him for his impatience. Naruto, I said he had the ideal positioning for the 1 versus 2 to go his way. He found the first pick with that patience, bro.
I don't think he had to peek it that quick, though. He peeked it right after.
You know, he kind of peaked like a few of my friends in high school, if you know what I mean.
Those few friends that peak in high school go nowhere after.
Yeah, you know, it's just, he had a peak moment where he killed Kez, but then he just you know, killed his career in whatever sports profession he tried to get, you know, some scholarships.
Look at the 4 push to B. Question is, how's Naruto gonna react? Is he gonna do a full flank?
It's not even Naruto, it's Hinata here, who has a massive job ahead of him. He will. Did he even spot the player on the steps? Hidden.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, no way. He is in a really good spot here to cause some chaos. That nade's not gonna connect with anybody here, but he has info that Hidden was in piano.
But they also have the info where he is now as well.
Naruto in a good spot.
Look at one right
there. Get a big kill there. The trades go around.
Hidden gets the kill on Hinata.
It's all up to hope. This is the time when we like whisper in our mics, like, "Oh my god, he's the last one alive."
What's gonna happen?
Oh my god, it's 1 versus 3 turned into a 1 versus 2. Hope. Does he have the ice in his veins? Or does he just have, like, rubber duckies in his
Gotta get bombed, too. He's gotta get bombed. He knows he's there.
Bomb, bomb, be-dum, bomb, bomb, be-dum, bomb.
He saw his head.
Oh! Just can't. Just can't.
He played that so patient.
Man, just... you know, he was trying. He thought he had an opportunity, but, you know, just the longer he kind of like just had, he was tiptoeing in that piano room for, you know, all that time ticking away. He was getting to a point where he would have had to make some sort of desperate move, and, you know, he would have had to make some sliding happen as well to get him to a bomb site quick enough. And, you know, the audio with slides these days, like, it's just absolutely, like, you can hear that from a mile away, really. Especially with some of these crack kids in their headsets that they optimize, you know. Jesus. Kez,
have up on full volume.
I like Kez's spot though. I find that spot quite underrated. To have somebody
I use
there.
it.
Well then, you, my friend,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to give you a kiss then at some point.
Okay.
Naruto gonna drop though the first blood. The first blood player for ADS Gaming gets first blooded himself. You know, eat some of your own medicine, says Zealous Squad. Is Hidden's gonna be looking to make a push through the beach here. Kez gonna maybe spot him out.
See him.
Does not take him down. But Reaper getting the trade off to the side is a really great play. I feel like in balancing out the position between the teams. The nade's not gonna connect to him. The lifeguard tower does its job and actually saves Kez's life. As Hinata will not.
Reaper gets a big kill there.
Oh, the wrap though. Or the burrito. I have an argument with a lot of people about that one. gonna let you do the honors of closing this one out. This is a big round.
All right, so we got 2 subs up. Ooh, Faith falls. He knows he's there. Big plays. He's on. Is he gonna get this gunfight? He's playing time.
Defuse.
He's pushing back. Hidden needs to push him. Ah.
There you go.
Nada played that great. He played his life very well.
It's a very important round, I feel like, personally, because going 2 rounds up after, you know, I felt like they got, you know, taken down quite heavily in the first round, you know, then ADS Gaming has clawed it back here, you know. Zealous Squad, they needed to stop this momentum that ADS Gaming is starting to get together. As
they definitely need to, because ADS, you know, they're playing pretty good as a team as of right now. I mean, they're getting each other's trades, they're playing together.
I'm just hoping that the deja vu, you know, doesn't happen to them.
They get Reaper gets information that they're B. However, it's only 1 player at B.
Come on, Hope. You definitely heard him. Come on, Hope.
He definitely did.
The headsets are cracked.
He just started looking there. He's like, I heard him do it.
No way, Naruto's in his spot, bro. He's in the umbrella spot. No way. Oh, Faith checked it.
Oh,
that's good homework. That somebody did their homework there. Under my umbrella.
I haven't seen it. Look at Nada check it. Nada checked it.
He looked over. He's like, my man, he's dead. he gets the nice what's it called, the revenge kill there though. That's good.
Zelos wins this round, you know, this is a big round for them. Perfect.
And Team Flawless take it.
Not Team Flawless, Team Zelo.
God damn, Chase. What an amateur production you're putting on here. Like, I didn't know this was a pennies and dimes league. Like, oh man. No, just a lot of fun here over at the ALG playoffs, you know. This is, once again, guys, my fault. I
said Hope needed to step it up, or not step it up. I said Hope is going to be a key factor in this game, and I mean, he's sitting at 8-5 right now on a 3 streak.
Couldn't be more of a key factor than that, for sure. And a lot of it coming off of that last round. You know, 3 big, massive kills. Sort of like Kez in a few rounds before, I believe. He also had 3
He had that massive 3-piece.
Yeah, and it swung the round completely in his team's favor. And Naruto, you know...
How did he just die?
Did
he get wallbanged?
Yeah, he took him down. That's called a Krig. Mr.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Flipsy.
I know that, obviously.
Mr.
I just
Clip
mean,
Skylark.
Like, real funny. Brock.
Well, here we go. It's going to be a bit of a standstill here, but only until obviously the plant comes through. Then mayhem will just absolutely
Bomb is about to go down. Hope does not get the kill. Got him down almost 1 shot. You got Faith. This is going to be a key gunfight with Reaper. Can he find...
Don't drop down.
I mean,
if you drop down, you're being heard, and you know
exactly.
they know somebody's invisible.
This is going to be a key kill on Reaper if he knows he's there.
Oh,
he checks the corner.
Oh my god, he got mollywopped! He gave him the butt to the face.
He checked the corner too. He just assumed he wasn't there.
He died by the he got killed by the trash man. As he was on the trash can spot, you know. Funny joke, Chase. Terrible. But oh my god, chat. He has assassin on. It's Jade. Well, what do you mean? Okay, well, as ADS Gaming, Reaper, Hinata, Reaper stepping up in the S&D. Really, he's not somebody on this roster that I would have expected. You know, this submachine gun player on the map that's, you know, AR heavy to be putting up what he's putting up.
Yeah,
and
he's been having an AR out half the time though.
Well, that's true too, but you know, even still, he's a submachine gun player with an AR out. You know, again,
Dissect needs to get something going though.
Oh hell yeah! Same with Hidden. is he's usually near the
Same
top.
as Hidden.
He was one of his. He had a standout S&D, I believe, against Divine Future for his team, and you know, had some really big clutch up moments. But so far, it's been really just the faith and hope show for the side of Zealous squad, and that's actually the exact same thing that happened in the respawn. Don't you remember?
Yeah, Hidden struggled a little bit. Kez, I mean, I think Kez broke almost even. However, you know, I think Hidden was what, 5 negative, 4 negative, something like that.
3 negative, 2 negative, 1 negative.
Yeah.
Blast off negative.
No, but looks like Hidden's having a rough series here. I'm curious to see if he steps it up.
Oh, well, he's gonna need to. He's the captain after all for this team, and well, big kill at the hop wall, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough. He puts in the work, but he won't be able to put the bomb down eventually. In ADS Gaming, they do go up, but you know, we talk about, you know, things that have happened before, and you know, returning situations and scenarios. Well, ADS Gaming, this is their second opportunity on stage tonight. You know, the first time with Flawless where they went up, you know, 5-4, and they lost the 2 rounds right after. Do they do that this time again? Do we see a clutch up happen?
They need to close it. They need to close it.
This is the test.
If they want. Absolutely. If it goes to round 11, that's 2 round 11s in S&D. You don't necessarily.
Well, you didn't need to have.
Didn't need to have. You know. Oh, is that nade gonna connect? Nope.
It's not.
Trophy was set down.
It's
That Dissect could make a problem here. He's the only one towards this B site, really, other than Reaper, but Reaper's kind of floating on that mid area. And Reaper gets picked.
Oh,
Faith is half wall.
Him, he has to have heard
He
him.
definitely heard him.
Oh,
There's no way.
No way he didn't spot
He just saw him.
No way, he doesn't even get spot either.
Hidden knows. Hidden knows.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
He does now. Put Faith dying there. No way, he's
That's a
gonna
big
get out of
kill.
dodge. If they can take down Hidden.
Hidden's playing his life. He gets full health back. And he chows. No, that's Kez. Kez.
Oh,
the
bomb got
support
down
comes
too.
in from Kez.
No way.
Bomb is about to go down.
No, it's diffused. That's a round for
Diffused,
Zealous.
sorry.
Holy
Diffused.
freaking lord. ADS Gaming, my heart. Every fan's hearts. Why do you keep playing with them in these S&Ds?
I thought Kez was still up.
He was. Didn't he get the diffuse?
Was he?
Oh, he got a... No way he got the 3-piece on the kill cam. This man's a monster. That's his second 3-piece to clutch up the round for his team.
I could have sworn. Yeah.
Oh, don't swear on stream. Come on.
No, I lost sight of Kez on the map because they all got together. So I thought he died, or I thought he just.
Well, he's gonna have a really massive role to play in this round here, round 11, and he's gonna have all 4 of them pushing through this garage area. He's gonna.
ADS is.
If they don't find, they don't. There you go.
They did find
numbers.
him.
That's numbers. That's numbers. Hinata, big
no.
kill there. That's an overwhelming flood through. Will Hinata actually go for the half wall though? That's the big question. He won't. That's good.
That's a smart play.
Very
That's a
smart.
smart play.
Well done, young lad. Well done, young lad.
Another big kill.
Oh my lord, and ADS do it. They're 2 up against Zealous squad. The shocker. Hinata. Hinata was like 9 and 5 at the beginning of this round. He got 3 massive kills on this one that really swung his team. This round, he clutched up. This is that X Factor Hinata that we come to love. We come to know why he's at the top of the heap in terms of players to win the MVP of the league here. He performs with an MVP star-studded performance in that Search and Destroy, and he knocks them down. He ices the Search and Destroy for his team. Massive. Absolutely massive.
I love how he was like, he was gonna chow on that half wall, and he's like, no, never mind. And then backed up and then repositioned. That was My question is, did somebody
Tell him.
communicate that and tell him not to do that?
You
Like,
just-
because
you
it
just-
looked like he was gonna literally just vault over that thing.
You just hear like the whole team just like yelling at him in comms, just like,
No!
no, don't do it, don't do it, no, no, no. Naruto's like, get your ass back here, get your ass back here, just like taming.
That's my
taming
question.
The wolf.
Like, did the comms come in and tell him not to jump over it, or was he just kind of aware himself? I'm curious.
You know, this is. Did we think we had a series on our hands when ADS Gaming won the first map? Maybe not so much, but now. I don't even know, man.
When I said they needed to play as a team, why didn't they play as a team against Flawless? I understand that that's their kryptonite. You know, they've struggled against them, you know, all season long. But I mean, look how they're playing right now.
I know, right? It's just, this is a shocker.
Like, Zelos, what does Zelos need to do to get back in this series? Now they need to fight back for a reverse sweep again for the second time in playoffs. How are they going to do it, Chase?
Where is it? There we go. Let me just grab, you know, my stats and just kind of like just you know, tear that out here and just like this is pretty much like everything that we thought about this matchup coming into it, that Zealous Squad would take this one super easily. It's just gone. Like I don't know what you could tell me. Pengu, the character made out of Play-Doh for stop motion cartooning, you could tell me Pengu's been a girl the whole time and I would believe it. Like, that's how just mind blown I am right now. And you know, right now for Zealous Squad to win, they just got to win the control. If they do not win the control, then they cannot win this entire series. And to win the control, they need to sit Hinata down. Hinata is a problem. If you didn't think he was a problem, if you thought, you know, hey, if we deal with all three, we don't need to deal too much with Hinata, you know, then we can still win the game. It'll just be a you know, 4 versus 1. You know, we'll outnumber them in terms of how many skilled players, how many players we have that are playing comfortably without having to worry. But no, he is the one-man army right now.
I wouldn't say one-man army, but I mean, his team is also putting in those trades, but the man is popping off. I wouldn't say one-man army yet.
Putting in those trades, I'm saying maybe like CDL guys like, might need to hit a, you know, just like one of those challengers rosters that want to win it, one of those cups, you know, might need to start knocking on his door soon. You know, he's putting up big numbers. You know, I might be overgassing the man, but like, to be fair, he kind of deserves something. Like if he doesn't win the money in the end here, I'm gonna make sure he wins a medal, at least on my part.
If you think about it, I mean, the man was going off against Flawless too. I mean, him and Naruto were going off against Flawless. Naruto's kind of been set back a little bit, but in this series, and Hinata's kind of been the one. Hinata and Reaper actually have kind of been the ones, you know, pushing
the envelope.
Exactly.
Or pushing the grave.
Pushing the mail through, you know?
Pushing in the mail through, for sure, exactly. You know, and these aren't letters that Zealous Squad want to be receiving, right?
Exactly.
These are death threats.
They're setting the tone for the series, and Zelos now know that they gotta either play serious, or they gotta find something out to shut down Hinata.
You know,
like you said, they gotta shut down Hinata. His playmaking ability, I mean, in this series, it's been pretty solid.
Well, you know, as a wise man once said, you know, go big or go home. And, well, this is the situation that Zealous is put into. They need to go big, or they are going home here. They're not going to make it to the championship finals, and it will be the defending champions that get an opportunity to defend their throne in the last match of the entire ALG Season 1 Cold War League. And it's big here. This is the control that, honestly, the Zealous Squad side has looked so good. They haven't dropped a single control. I said this at the beginning of the series, and you know, sure, I want to keep it fresh in you guys' heads here. This Zealous squad, they haven't dropped a single control all year, all league long. They haven't dropped it through the regular season. They haven't dropped it through the playoffs. This is their one map. This is their one mode that's always been there to get them when they were down. And this is the, you know, this is what I think ADS needs to do. If they can't beat them on the control and they give them the shred of momentum, what we've seen in the past, like how Zealous was able to take down Divine Future, it was all, they were given the inch, and then they took the mile. So right now, ADS Gaming, with the pressure they're putting in here on this defensive round, this is absolutely wonderful. This is exactly what you need to be seeing.
Look
and
at the
Hinata,
life advantage.
man,
It's just getting higher and higher.
and it's not even Hinata. It's Naruto,
It's not.
Reaper, and Dissect. Oh my lord. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what an absolute crazy freaking defense round we just had here in front of us.
Not even A has been capped.
I could probably look at all the faces of all these character models that ADS has and not a scratch on any of their faces. This is crazy. This is absurd.
I mean, Reaper went big here. Not here, but like he played A very well. He didn't let him touch it.
You know, his whole team reaped the rewards, right, of his brilliance.
Exactly.
And looks like we're going to be going into a listen-in too, as well as I've been holding back on my listen-ins here throughout this series. So let's jump in with those, shall we?
Zelos.
They need.
P5, P5, 2 P5.
I got him.
Yo, good shit.
That's 4 down. Oh, that's 3 down. That's 3 down.
Three.
IGL Reaper in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, one's on the heady. Don't even peek him, bro. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
Yo, money, 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 money,
kitchen.
Much on red.
money. Go mid-stairs, mid-stairs, mid-stairs.
All right. Mid-stairs and kitchen weak.
Yo, back jungle, back jungle.
Dead.
Good shit. I spawn B.
He's a fucking half ball and one's close up money. Close up money.
Hope dead. Half wall. And then one's on B. One's on
One's basketball. Oh, money. I need help.
One's Tiki. He's jumping out.
Tiki dead. Half wall.
No, but money outside of money.
Let's go.
Kitchen face. He want money.
Wait, one shot.
Play your life.
I got hit from jet basketball. I got the tree, dudes. Hey, stay alive, man.
Pull steps in. Yo, good shit.
Oh my god.
Half ball.
Cut out one shot.
I'm getting naded like left and right, bro.
Kitchen weak.
And through the back.
Yo, he's on basketball heady. Yo, basketball absolute. Hope. Two basketball. One half ball and money.
It is weak. Thank you.
Kitchen. Back kitchen.
Don't let them push it.
What an absolute moment. What an absolute ride ADS Gaming is on with the momentum. Everything going their way. And, well, I'm going to jump back in here with Clipser. Just so much momentum in favor of ADS Gaming. They're just driving this stake of this series score right now and of this lead that ADS Gaming has right now. They're up 2-0 right now in the series. Obviously, the best of 5 isn't showing the right score for you folks at home, but ADS Gaming, they are looking like they can do it here. They're looking like they can put down the Immortals at the beginning of the playoffs in 3-0 fashion and book their revenge date with Team Flawless. And, well, a lot of this, it's coming down to what here? You're looking at the standout performances from Reaper and Dissect, 2 players that me and Clipser both talked, we preached about at the beginning, needing to step up, needing to show up, and be factors on the map for this team to actually look relevant and look competitive. And they are doing exactly that, right, Clipser?
Absolutely. I mean, just the way they've been trading off kills, they've been picking up Hanadas in Naruto's trades. They've been trading off each other as well. I mean, Reaper's playing his life. I mean, he's only got 7 deaths. That's the least in the mount in the whole lobby. I mean, look at his OBJ kills. Or just OBJ in general. He's on that OBJ 90% of the time. and he was doing that on defense too.
Oh my lord, it's 2-0 up right now in the control. This is Zealous Squad. They have to not just reverse sweep this control, they have to reverse sweep the whole series for them to be able to stay alive and
It's a
get
tall
into
task.
the grand. If you thought the climb on this mountain of a matchup, you know, if you thought that the incline was steep and it couldn't get any steeper, well, look, this is
it
the
just got
steepest of
steeper.
climbs you could ever witness.
On a reverse sweep, absolutely. I'm looking to see. I want to see how they react to this. I want to see Zelos at least get around here, one by one.
Well, a
and
lot of
try
it,
to fight back
a
into
lot of
this.
it's gonna have to come down to really comms, and I feel like everybody needs to hear what they're saying. You know what they're like in the comms, as this could be the last time we also get to listen in with them, as they're on the brink
Absolutely.
of being eliminated here in the playoffs.
Yo, sack that shit. Sack that shit.
I'm knitting.
Yeah, laundry
Not
sack.
dead, not dead.
Black man. Nice.
Yeah, I'm on with you. I'm on with you. I'm on with you.
Triple sack. Yo, I'm gonna go get
Two
him.
stairs.
Nailed it.
Hey,
Nailed it.
nice.
One outer.
He's going top laundry.
Looking top. One outer.
Laundry set up.
Every push.
Outer, black man. Black man. Good trade. One laundry set. Spawn B. One's pitching art. One might be pitching art.
Top laundry still.
No, wait, we're spawning here.
Yo, bottom laundry dead.
Two right there.
On with me, Reaper.
I'll punch him.
He's looking for you. He's looking for you.
Missed that dead.
Yo, Reaper's one shot. Nice. Hop back on.
Yo, kitchen. He's gonna run through mid steps. Watch out, Hope. Watch out.
One basketball.
Missed out. Yo, might be coming Zig. Yo, he could be an art. Honestly,
I
he
got
could be
you.
an
Go
art.
shots
I think he is though.
hot tub.
Yeah, they gave the shut up.
They're going through
Yo.
mansion. They're going through our mansion.
Yep.
That's fine. Yo, worry about that later. Let's get these. Yo,
dead.
pillars, one shot. Nice.
Dead.
Top mansion sack.
Yo, so
Oh,
my
let him
try
have
and
it.
pinch
Let
him.
him have it.
Wait,
One's
we
in
can
kitchen,
get for him
one's in
now.
kitchen.
Hope I'm here. We can go for him.
One's in kitchen, you know.
Never mind.
Kitchen, he jumped out of step. He missed that. Good trade. One more mid steps. Yo, fuck kitchen. Take her out.
Yep. Wait, I'm about to mention. Is the sec still here?
One
Maybe.
more kitchen. I got mid
It's
steps.
like-
He's going. He went back
Okay,
to
just like
kitchen.
that.
Went back to
Just like
kitchen.
that.
Watch your money.
Heard you.
Because I'm with you.
Pass me water sub.
There's a trophy and tiki.
Go
Oh wait,
Go,
he's
go,
P5.
go.
He's P5, bro. Hanada.
Hinata, our side
You
P5.
heard me. He's.
Well, that's the commentary right not the commentary. That's the comms right now that you're hearing, that you just heard guys from Zealous Squad, and well, they sound crisp, they sound clean, but you know, is it enough? You know, it's not just the comms that make the game go your team's way. It has to be the performance. Their comms were crisp, they were clean, but right now it's ADS Gaming that are just outplaying them. They're outslaying them. Hinata up top, Reaper right above him actually. Reaper having the best game that I think we've seen him have all series long, potentially all day long. Well, all day long for sure as well, as he's going 22 and 10. He's doubled up completely.
Hanada stepped it up too.
Hinata as well. You're looking at Dissect, who's even right now. Naruto just on the brink of even, and everybody on the side of Team Flawless negative. And this is
Zelos.
sorry. And it's just like nobody would have expected this. Nobody was expecting this. I said 3-0 for Flawless, for Zelos. It's looking like a 3-0 for ADS. And man, I might just need to stop predicting altogether and just leave it up to you when we go to this grand final.
No, don't do that. It's a competition game,
2
right?
versus 3 though in lives. No freaking way. Faith, can he kill Dissect? He doesn't. That's a massive win for ADS Gaming. 3 versus 1. The numbers are here. It's a numbers game. It's like math class in elementary school. And there you go. ADS Gaming get the homework done. They get the math done. They get the series 3-0. They topple the Giants. Oh my lord. An upset right before the championship match. Were we anticipating this? Hell no.
No, I was not anticipating this at all, man. I'm honestly stoked to see ADS, to see if they have the fire to bring it to Flawless again. I mean,
I'm on
saw
my
them get
feet.
3-0'd.
I'm on my feet. I'm on cam on my feet right now. Like if ADS Gaming win this, I don't even what can I do? Like here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. You listen to Clipser as he closes you guys out a little bit here before we go into the interview.
All right, guys. So, Flawless, ADS, championship game, best of 7. We have, you know, they got 3-0'd. They had to face Zelos. They 3-0'd Zelos, which were one of the top teams. They went undefeated in their group. They traveled all the way through losers. ADS topple them. They're going back against Flawless now, who previously today 3-0'd them. My question is, you guys can comment if you want, how is ADS gonna take down the Giants of the Giants right now?
Well, you know,
Flawless right now are the Giants. They're, you know, they're winner. They won the whole winners bracket.
yeah, no,
They're the
no shot,
they're
no chance, no chance. ADS Gaming just 3-0'd Zello Squad. I have joined the train. I have jumped on the wagon. You know, this is the difference maker, right? This is the difference maker. Before taking on Flawless, you know, ADS Gaming, they were cold. They didn't have a single match yet. You know, it was their first match of the day. They got walked. They got walked because they were not warm. They are hella warm now. I'm wearing all my red I have in front of me. I have a Naruto sweater on. I'm wearing for Naruto as well. Like, man, I'm a diehard ADS fan now. Okay, they didn't have me cheering on their side. You know, fuck my bracket predictions. ADS Gaming, go through. You know, up and up with ADS Gaming. Glory to them. Let's get in with the interview with them for sure. Clipser, I want to hear them. We're going to hear them. Let's get in with it. As ADS Gaming, they're chilling in their cord. Zealous Squad, they've left the building completely. They have gotten absolutely shredded apart. And, man, they're just not... Whew, I don't think they were having any of it.
Shit, man.
Oh, my Lord. Woo!
Yo.
ADS Gaming! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go.
I'm tripping, bro. I can't believe that you said that shit, Jace.
Okay, so ADS Gaming, you guys are the winners here in the losers bracket finals. You guys had nobody expecting, practically nobody was expecting you guys to come out except for your fans, your family, your friends, your dogs, your cats, your uncles, your aunts, maybe your neighbor down the street that likes to call you over for tea sometimes. But man, you guys were able to have it go your way. Please tell me, what did you guys all pop some chalky milk before that one? Like, what helped you guys regain after that big 3-0 loss to Flawless to then 3-0 Zelos?
We just couldn't take another L, bro.
We didn't talk it. We're tired of taking L's. We're tired of it.
We communicated better this series.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Bro, man, massive shout out to multiple players here in this roster. You know, you all actually not just exceeding expectations in terms of what people had set out for your team in terms of how well you guys would perform in this matchup. You guys exceeded individual expectations. Pardon me there on that burp and the tone there. But you guys, 100%. Me and Clipser were talking back and forth about this. What you guys had to do to step up for you guys to win the series, and to win the series, neither of us would have thought if you win the series would have meant 3-0, right, Clipser?
Absolutely. You know, you guys, honestly, I'm gonna say this because, you know, I did say it when you guys were playing Flawless. You know, it kind of seemed like you guys weren't playing together, and then not even an hour later, you guys just start playing as a full squad. It came out of nowhere. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Guys blew me away in the series, to be honest.
So off of this, right, the standout people that really stood out the most to us, and you know, as much as we love to really give Hinata a lot of love because of him being, you know, he's the face of the league at the moment. He's at the top of the charts when it comes to people to, you know, get the MVP of the entire league. And right now, I think with this win and his performance that he put through here, he's actually solidified his spot as the actual MVP of the league. So we can say this without having to play that last match out in terms of being able to know who is the MVP of the league. Hinata, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's my boy.
Yes, sir.
That's my duo.
So on top of that, you know, you and Naruto absolutely wreaked havoc in the S&D together and in other modes as well throughout the day, throughout the playoffs. I want to know from both of you, if not one of you guys, it's fine, you guys can choose. You know, what makes your guys' work together so magical, and what brings you guys these moments where you can, you know, topple the team when you guys are expected to lose?
I'm gonna give it to my boy Reaper. He deserves
Oh
this shit.
shit. Alright. So basically we kept playing. When we played Flawless, we weren't communicating as well. We were basically dry, you feel me? So
Zealous
when
and
we got
flawless.
when we played Flawless, I'm talking about Flawless right now. But when we went into this series, we started communicating better. We knew we had to win. This was our last shot. So we came out and popped off. And we had to clear ourselves of these accusations, you know?
Hey. We can leave all of that stuff, you know, outside of this little interview moment here. Okay, listen. We all understand good players get accused of, you know, needing assistance from cybersecurity or whatever you want to call it. But in this moment here, you guys have been able to defend the throne against another team. You know, Zealous Squad, who were fighting for that throne that you guys have coming from last season. Now, do you guys still hold that in the backs of your heads as like a motivator to push forward through these playoffs, or is this something that you kind of is being winners of last year? Is that like in the past? Like right now, you're playing for the present and you're playing for the current roster, and
It's still a motivator.
it's still a motivator. Okay, good. You know, one question I have is going to be going towards Dissect and Reaper. This was probably your guys' best your best series together. You know, at moments, you guys looked a lot better than Hinata and Naruto, who are usually the two people that are talked about the most. And, you know, I want to know what did, for instance, I'm going to actually ask Dissect this more, because I'm more directed at him, as he's been more of a ghost. He hasn't been talked as much about when it comes to, like, people, what do they think, who are the first three people that are mentioned when you hear the name ADS Gaming. You know, Dissect is usually the fourth one that's out of that picture. But Dissect, you know, how does it feel? You know, your name was on our tongues the whole entire time. You know, I think during that control, you were like one of the most stunning players there. And you know, how does it feel?
First two rounds.
You know, how does it feel with the recognition? You know, how does it feel to be now recognized more and be, you know, not forgotten?
Bro, I just want to win, bro. Like I don't know. I just want to. You were in the back of my head the whole time, Chase. I just wanted to prove you wrong the whole time, homie.
Hey, you know what they say, right? Sometimes you need to kick some dogs down before you can find the one that can rise. And that's exactly what's happening here. You guys were kicked down a few times, maybe by me, maybe by other people. You know, we went by stats, A lot of people went by stats. But at the end of the day, you guys threw all those out the window. You guys saw me ripping up my paper too, if you guys were watching the stream a little bit there, you know. All that shit's out the window. Now,
yes, sir.
Speaking on what's still ahead of you guys have Flawless still to take on. This is your rematch. This is a best of 7. You know, how are you guys feeling going into a best of 7 against Flawless, the team that's really had your number throughout this entire league? They've taken you guys down 3 times already. You know, what do you guys have? Do you guys even have more secrets, more surprises in store?
No, sir. It's gonna be a tough fight. This is where boys are put down and men are left standing, homie.
Oh, shout out to Zealous though. They're a fucking good ass team, no cap. They're a fucking good ass fucking team right there.
You know, and I feel like the last thing I want to leave you guys with before you go head off to do your vetoes for this best of 7, and I obviously have the design work to do to get together these, you know, these last overlays for this last match, and you know, my tears in my eyes a little bit. But do you guys have any last words here for your fans at home, you know, that have been, you know, cheering you guys on through the adversity you guys just had to face here, that, you know, you guys one-sidedly won?
GG's to Zello, so it's hard.
GG's.
Are they your fans?
Those are my.
No, they're my boys.
Oh, they're my boys. Yeah, they're our boys.
So you guys sun them now, right?
No, they're
No,
just our
man.
boys, bro. They always helped us in scrims and all. That's like our #1 team right there. No cap.
Even though you guys have like a
We-
1-0
in
record
fact,
against them now?
I looked up to them.
You guys have a 1-0
1-0
record against them now, though.
I know, but in scrims they would shit on us. We just
Okay,
got better
okay.
every time we play them.
Okay, Clipser, any last questions you got from you?
Honestly, I think you covered it all. I mean, you know, Reaper, I do have one question for you.
Yeah, what's good, man?
What made you pop off?
Like I said, I just gotta get it off my, I gotta get everything cleared.
He's a
All
goat.
right.
And
Well,
I have to step up for Anada and Naruto, you know.
Let's go. That's that's the little brother right there. You know, Kimi. What's his name? Konohamaru right there. That's Reaper. And hey, you know what? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we can gas you guys up as much as we want, but you still have a job to do. It's not over.
Sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna leave you guys here. You guys got yourselves a hell of a journey still to finish off in this grand finals. Best of 7 against Flawless. We'll see you guys there in just a few as you guys do those videos and all that good stuff. It's been great having you guys on the interview. We'll see if we get one last one with you guys to end the night
Hey
off.
Chase, how does the best of 7 work, brother? If you could text me on the side.
Actually, I'll just tell the whole stream too here.
Okay,
It goes hardpoint, S&D, control, hardpoint, S&D, control, S&D.
Okay.
So that's how it's gonna work. Yeah, I'll help walk you guys through it if you guys need the captains. But other than that, guys, you know, you guys were awesome. You guys were phenomenal. Keep this energy going. Keep your vibes high. Keep your comms high, and you guys will soar high in the rest of this playoffs in the grand finals.
Good luck.
Best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Now that's gonna do it for us here on the stage of your losers bracket finals. ADS Gaming, they lost to they lost to Flawless. The match before this one, it didn't kill their morale. It only made them hungrier to want to get the win, and they got this win against Zealous Squad, and they have been able to feast and earn their ticket to be able to go in to the grand finals. So we will see you guys back in just a moment, or in a few. We'll see you guys in the grand finals with ADS Gaming versus Flawless rematch. Who comes out on top? Winner, $1,500 richer as a team. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully it's a bloodbath. We always love those, but we'll see you guys there in the next one. So thank you, screen in front of you guys, but also make sure to tune in when we relaunch the stream for the next match. So get ready, guys. Get stoked. It's gonna get gnarly.
I got my lows, I got my highs, moving on close to my goal. Time is now, place is here to rest, filling the holes of my soul. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Racing up like phoenixes, speaking my heart like it really is. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the